Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is the special mea culpa version of Frank Puzzles, where basically I made a bad assumption here, actually, in this specific puzzle. It was called Dots and Quads by Jobo, and you can see the link in the... I'll be posting a link to the video where I made the mistake. And thank you readers for actually pointing out that I did make this error, and I hope to redeem myself a little bit and show the actual solve of this puzzle without making a very bad assumption that I made, and solving it correctly. So let's just go over the rules quickly. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Digits in a quadruples clue must appear at least once in the 4 surrounding cells. So there must be a 7 in one of the 4 surrounding cells surrounding this quadruple. There must be a 6 in one of the 4 surrounding cells of this quadruple, etc., etc. Digits separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio, and not all dots are given. As if you've seen some of my latest videos, I prefer the saying where basically it's like cells separated by a white dot must contain digits that are consecutive. And then that clears up that you don't need to have that not all dots are given constraint. Anyways, so for example, if this were a 2, not a gray, if this were a 2, this would have to be a 1 or 4 to accommodate that, because it has to maintain a 1 to 2 ratio for black dots, and for white dots, these have to be consecutive. So if this was a 6, or let's just say if this were a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to be consecutive with the so that the white dots separate cells that are consecutive. Anyways, those are the rules. I'm going to be posting a link again in the description, and hopefully, well, no, I will solve this puzzle without making the same bad assumption that I did last time. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. Let's go. Okay, so let's just act as if we didn't solve it previously. But anytime you have 3 digits, which are separated, each of them, they're each unique, and they're all separated by 2 black crop key dots. Oh, I forgot to say this is black crop key dots. So by these black dots, you have to have fits either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. So those are the only 2 options, right? So this is either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8, right? So we have 1, 2, 4, 4, and 8. So all along this, it could be 1, 2, 4, and 8. But one thing we know is that the middle cells always have to contain 2 and 4. So these specific cells must be 2 or 4. And the thing is, what you figure out is that these 2 can never be the same, right? If this is 2 and this is 2, this can only be 1 or 4, and this can only be 1 or 4. But 1 and 4 can never have a 1 to 2 ratio. So these have to alternate. So then we have... we had green. I don't even remember what the coloring that I used was, but so therefore these must alternate, right? Because these can never be the same. If you have 2 and 2, this would be 1 and 4, which is not a 1 to 2 ratio. If you have 4 and 4, you have to have 2 and 8, which is also not a 1 to 2 ratio. Therefore, it has to alternate each time. So this is green. This is pink. So now we know, okay, so this is 1, 2, 4, or 8, but this can't be 8 because the quad says that 8 has to be touching it, and there's only one So the 8 in box 3 has to be around that quad. So none of the other cells can contain 8. This is also 1, 2, 4, 4, and 8, not 4, 5. These are all 1, 2, 4, and 8. So this can be 8 too, also. Now we're gonna avoid coloring these because we kind of messed up on the last time. Another thing is though that basically 2 and 4, if it's not the middle one, it has to be one of the other ones, right? It's either 1, 2, 4 or it's 2, 4, 8. So 2 and 4 have to be in each of these for these boxes, right? So this cannot contain 2 or 4. So this is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 8 can obviously not be here. Now, 1 cannot be consecutive. Okay, so similar here. This cannot contain 2 or 4. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same here. This can't be 2 or 4. So we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, what can be consecutive here? 1 cannot be, because 1 has to be consecutive with 2 only, so 1 is out here. 3 cannot be, so 3 is out here, right? Because 3 is consecutive with 2 and 4, and they're all over there. Therefore, this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So it's similar here, and it's similar in here, this box too. So 1 and 3 has to be along this diagonal. This is also 1, 3, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are also 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, where is the pink in box 1? The pink has to be one of those 4. The pink in box 6 has to be one of those 4. Pink in box 8 has to be one of those 4. And then pink in box 9 has to be one of those 4. Green has to be one of these 4. Right, because it can't be green here, it can't be green here. And green, we know, is one of those 2, but that doesn't help much. So this also has to be 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, because 2 and 4 cannot be in those boxes. Okay. Okay, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's consecutive with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can never go down, right? It can't go down here, here, here. So this is also 4, 6, 7, 8, 4 through 9, 4 through 9. It can't be 4 to 3 to 4, right? Because then these would both be the same. So, and it can't go 5 to 4 to 5. So this has to be 5 through 9. This has to be 5 through 9 because of that too. This can no longer be 9 because if this is 9, it would have to be next to an 8. So therefore, this is not a 9. And this can't be... Okay, the middle ones can't be ever be 9. And it can't be 5 because it's 5, 6, 7 or 5, 6, 7. But it can never be 6, 5, whatever, 6. So this can't be 5 or 9. So this is 5, 6, or 7 with 6 or 7. So this can't be 9 either here. 9 and 5 can't be in the middle. 5 and 9 can't be in the middle because, again, you don't have 2 surrounding cells that are consecutive with it. So, what does that mean? This must contain a 6 and a 7. Okay, so this must contain a 7, right? You have either 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. So 7 cannot be here. This also must contain a 6 or must contain a 7, right? 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. And this can't be 7 either. So that's the same thing there. This can't be 9 also. This can't be 9 because it has to be consecutive with 2 digits. This could be 5 though, and this could be 5 because 4, 5, 6 does work. So this can be 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 6, 5. So it can never be 6 here, right? If it's 6, this would have to be 7 and 8, but the 8 is over here. So it can't be. So it has to be 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 6, 5. And this could be 4 from 5. Okay, so this could be 4 or 6 from the 5. 7 becomes 6 or 8, and 8 becomes 7 or 9. So the 4 could be 5, the 6, okay, so these are all still kosher. The 6 cannot be here, which means, and it cannot be here, because it has to be surrounding the quad. Therefore, this is a 6. Therefore, this can't be 5. If this is 5, this would be 7, at least. This can't work. It could be 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6. Can't be, it could be 7, 8, and 9. So 9, 8, 7 works, 8, 7, 6 works, and 7, 8, 9 works. So 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, or 7, 8, 9. So this cannot be 4 anymore here, which means this still could be 5. So, okay, what are the possibilities here? 6 could go to 5 or 7, 7 could go to 6 or 8, 9 can go to 8. So therefore, be 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4 works. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. So all of those are still possibilities. This can't be a 9. So 7 and 8 have to be here, right? We have 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7, and 8, 7, 6. So 8 has to always be here, which means this can't be 8. And this can't be 8. So we know this is 1, 2, or 4. This has to be 1, 4, 1, 4. So all the pinks, we're going to remove the non-pink values. All the pinks have to be 2. So this is 2. All the reds have, all the greens, I don't know where I got red for, have to be 4. Which means this has to be 1 and 4. And these have to be 2 and 8. And these are 1 and 4. And these are 2 and 8. And these are 1 and 4. And this is 2 and 8. Right, 4 is surrounded by 2 and 8. 2 has to be surrounded by 1 and 4. Okay. So this can't be 1 here. This can't be 1 here. And this can't be 1 here. Okay. So 8's one of those 3. These cannot be 8. And these cannot be 8. Okay. Yeah, we're not coloring those. We learned our lesson. We're going to avoid that for now. 2 cannot be here or here. Okay. This is, okay, so if this is 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, that means 6 has to be here, which means 6 cannot be here. Okay. Let's see. Um, so this is 8. Okay, what happens if we assume one of these is 9? Does that do anything? If this is 9, okay, so say this is 9. That means there's no 9 here, which means the 9 surrounding this quad would have to be here. Right? And then this would have to be 8 and 8 along with it, which means this is 7. This has to be 6. So far this is looking okay. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, this is looking fine. This is 5 or 7. Be 7, 6, 5. Yeah, this looks fine. If this is 9, this would have to be 8 and 7. So then this would be 6, 7, 8. This also looks fine. 8, 7, 6. So then this would be 9. 7, 6. It can't be 5, though. Right. So, okay. If this is 9, you have to have 8 next to it, which means this is 7. This can't be 9, right? Because it can't go 8, 9, 8. So this is 7, this is 6. Therefore, this is 6, 7, and 8. That seems fine. The 9 has to be here because they have to have a surrounding cell have a 9, so then that can't be 9 anymore. So this can't be 9. So it cannot be 7, 8, and 9. It could be 5, 6, 7 works. Yeah, these are all valid. This can't be 4. This can't be 4. What are the possibilities here? Obviously, if this is a 1, this has to be 2. Which makes that 8 and 4. But the problem is that I ran into is that that's not a guarantee for 4, though. Huh. Two can't be here or here. Right, that's fine. This can't be 2 or 4. So this is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 2 or 4. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. This could be 4, 5, 6. So there's no guarantee that any 6, 7, any of 4 through 9 are in this triple consecutive set. So that doesn't work. Let's see. For this to be 9, this is 8, 7, 6. That seems okay, right? If this is 9, that means this is 8, 7, 6. This is 8 and 7. 9 can't be here. Maybe we try some 4s, right? If this is 4, this becomes 1. So this has to be 2. This is 8. This is 4. and that's 1. So this would have to be 5 and 5. That would be 6. This would be 7. This would be 8 and 9. This would have to be 6. This is 7. So far, it's looking okay. This would be 4. This could be 2 or 8 again. So this is 1. This is 2. And this is 8. That seems fine. Huh. This can't be 8, so it would have to be 6. This is 5 or 7, and this is 4 or 8. Which also seems fine. Huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not a good path to go down. Oh, okay. We know 8's here. We know 8 is here. So we have 2 8's in columns 2 and 3. So that's all the 8's used up in column 3. Therefore, the remaining 8's in box 1 must all be in column 1. I don't know if that helps us with anything, but that's what it tells us. Oh, all the 8's, yeah, okay, I think I did this before. All the 8's are in row 2 and so this is in, all the 8's must be here. All the 8's must be here. Therefore, we have 2 8's in row 2 and 3. That counts for all the 8's, so this cannot be 8. Therefore, the only 8 possible now is here. So this is 8. 4 can't be either of these, so 4 has to be one of those 3. That doesn't tell us very much. What else do we have? 2, 4. Where's one of those? One of these is a 1. Right. One of these is a 1. So either this is 2 or this is 2. Right? Because 1 can only be next to 2. So one of these is a 1. So because one of those is a 1, either that's 2 or that's 2, which means this can never be 2. So this is 1, 3, 4. Can't be 4. 5, 6, 7, no 8, and 9. I don't know if that's helpful. Right. The 2 can be next to a 4. And that was the fatal mistake I made in my previous solve. So these don't have to actually alternate. This is a lot harder without that kit. Let's see. Again, the 7 has to be here. Okay, actually, maybe that's a way of forwards. 7 has to be here. 7 has to be here. And 7 has to be here. We know 6 and 8 have to be there. We know there's a 7 here. If there's a 7 here, we know then the 7 has to be here, which means that a 7. Does that give us anything? Maybe. So, if this is a 7, that means this has to be 7, which means that is 7. So this is 6 and 5. This can't be 7. That's interesting. So then this would have to be, so this is without a 7. This would have to be 5 and 6 because there's no consecutive, which means this is 4 or 7. This is 5 or can be 6 or 7. So 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. Both work. Yeah. That looks kosher too. Okay. What if this is 7? If that's 7, then this has to be 7, which forces this to be 7. So this is 7, 8, and 9. Forces that to be 8. So this is 7. This has to be 6. This looks kosher. 7 or 8. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's see. What path do we go down? Okay. Say this was 4. If this is 4, this becomes 1, 2. This becomes 1, 2. This is then 8, which forces that to be 4. Ah, that's 8 also because of 2, 8, and therefore this would have to be 4 also. And then we have a contradiction. So we know now this can't be 4. I don't know if that helps us any. Maybe? If the 4 is here, that means this is... Okay, so say if this is 4, that must be 4, which means this is 1, this is 4. That seems kosher. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 8, so this has to be 4, this is 1, this is 2, this is 8. So that's if this is 4. If this is 4, this is 1, this can't be 4, this is 4. Maybe I should look at what the possibilities are then. So we tried 4 being here, right? That doesn't work because that makes this 1, that's 2, therefore, and this is 2. Therefore, this is 8 and 8, and therefore it can only be next to 4s. So that doesn't work. What happens each time when we make this 4 or make that 4, right? That's the question. So let's delete these so we can see what happens, right? If this is 4, this becomes 1, this is 4. This becomes 1, and this is 4. So this becomes 2 and 8, which makes that 4, which makes that 1, which makes that 2, which makes that 8. So that's what if that is 4. If this is 4, this becomes 1, this is 4. So that's 2, which makes that 8, which makes that 4, which makes that 1, which makes that 2, which makes that 8, which makes that 1, which makes that... Okay, so that it's the same thing. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay. Okay, now we do know that they are... Oh, that does help. Wait, we now know that they are linked. We do know that they are linked now. Because of that, because of these 4, we just showed they are linked now. Right? Because of what we went through. Wait, what's this? Why is there... Huh, interesting. We do know that they're linked now. Okay, let me clear I don't know. I didn't realize I was. Yeah, anyways. We know they're linked. Okay. Let's clear all of these again. Okay. What happens if this is 4? This has to be 1. That has to be 4. This is 2. This has to be 8 then, which makes that 4, which makes that 1, which makes that 2. Which makes that 8. This is 1, and this is 4. So we're going to highlight these as green. Huh. So I was eventually correct, but I just made a bad assumption, and I didn't prove it. And I did get lucky there. I did get lucky. I will say that. Okay. And this is the corresponding what's gonna make it, I don't know. Pink? Sure. We're gonna make this yellow and these orange. Okay? So we want to see if these correspond to the correct things. So that was if this is 4. What happens if that's not 4? So let's delete these again. So these are corresponding cells, right? No, I want colors. Keep the colors, not the numbers. So remove the 4 here. We try the 4 here. If this is 4, this is 1, this is 4, this is 2, this is 8. So this has to be 4, which makes that 1, which makes that 2, which makes that 8, and that's 4, and this is 1. And they correspond. So I did get lucky in that I was corresponding, but it was actually the correct corresponding. I just got lucky in that it was the correct one. But this is essentially the way to do it either way. You have to actually you have to see that these cells correspond with each other. So you do have to have this orange matching with the green. You do have to have this yellow matching with the pink. It's just that the logic there to get there takes a while. You have to basically figure out that this 4, essentially, this can't be 4, obviously. This is no longer 4 because it has to be 8 because there's no other place for 8. And therefore, because of that, these two 4s activate things so that you have pairs then. You have the pink and yellow actually having to pair together, the green and orange actually having to pair together. And so therefore you know this is 2 and 8, this is 2 and 8, this is 2 and 8, and this is 2 and 8. So my thought process was correct, or my process was correct. The execution was not correct. So therefore we know yellow and orange both see here, so this can't be 2. Yellow and orange both see here. Well, yeah, we already knew that. Actually, that was kind of, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go through the logic that was shown to be incorrect. But then we do actually prove that that logic was correct. It just was that I got lucky in that previous one. Okay. So pink. So this, we don't actually know if the pink or the green is there. Pink and green cannot be here, though. So this can't be 1 or 4. This can't be 8. Yellow and orange can't be there, so that can't be 2 or 8. So no 1, 2, 4, or 8. So this is 3, 5, 6, 7, or 9. This sees pink, doesn't see pink or green. This sees pink or green, so this can't be 1. This sees pink and green, so it can't be 1. This sees both pinks. Okay, that's not good. This sees pink. This sees pink or green, so that can't be 1. This sees pink or green, so this can't be 1. So pink, green cannot go with pink, but that's just here and here. This sees pink and green, so this can't be 1 or 4. So it could be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's see. I don't remember how I solved it the previous time, so we're just gonna have to go through this manually again. This can't be pink or green. This can't be pink or green. This can't be pink or green. So this is 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This can't be pink or green. So this is 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yellow cannot be here or here. Yellow, interesting, has to be one of these two. Cannot be here or here. So it would have to be one of these three. And then it would have to be one of those two. Orange cannot be here or here. Oh, right. I think I remember kind of where. So, orange and yellow can't be here and can't be here. So this cannot be 8 either. So now we know this can't be 8. Since this can't be 8, it cannot have a 9 adjacent to it. Therefore, we know 6 and 7 both have to be here. 8 can be either of these. We don't know which. So no 6 and no 7. I don't know if that tells us that much. Right, because this yellow and orange both see this. This yellow and orange both see this. Orange cannot be here. So orange has to be one of these two, which means orange is one of those three. Yellow cannot be here or here. So yellow has to be one of these two. Oh, wait, yellow can be, right, it can be 2. Forgot about that. I don't remember how I solved this previously. Yellow and orange can't be here. Yellow and orange can't be here. Let's just fill these in. Okay, so then this could be 1, 2, but 2 obviously can't be there. 3, 4 can be there. And then we have 5, 6, 7, and 9. That's pretty broad. Interesting. Okay, so if this is 4, this becomes 1, 2. So if this is 4, this would be 1 and 2, and this would be pink. Right? So if this is 4, this is 1, 2, this is pink. This can't be 2, so then this would be orange. Right, so okay, I think that's how I solved it. So orange, where can orange be? Orange can't be here, orange can't be here. Orange can't be either of these two because of the 2, 8. It has to be 2 or 8. So orange has to be one of these two. Same thing with yellow. Yellow can't be here, yellow can't be here. And these can't be yellow because they don't have 2 or 8, so yellow must be one of these two. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Orange cannot be this one. It can't be here. So yeah, orange has to be one of these two. Yellow can't be this. So either that's yellow or this is yellow. I don't really remember how I solved this. Yellow is one of these two, and yeah, orange could be one of these three. So either this is 4 and this is 2, or this is 4 and this is 2. Hmm. 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 This obviously can't be 2. Oh, it can't be 1 and 4. So this is 3. This is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. Why couldn't this be 9 again? Oh, because this can't be 8. Yeah. But this could be 9, so it could be 9, 8, 7. I don't remember how I solved this. I don't even remember how I attacked it. There's been too many Sudoku puzzles in between. Okay, so yeah, orange is either here or here, here or here. I think I just went through some of the possibilities. Maybe. Hmm. If this is 8, this has to be 2, which makes that 1, which makes that 8, 4, 1. So then this would be 8, 4, 2, 1, and that would be 4. So this is 4, then this is 2. I think this one worked, if I remember correctly. So this is 7 or 9, with 6 or 8. This can't be 8, this can't be 8. 8 has to be one of those two then. Because 8 has to be one of, okay, yeah. So because 8 has to be one of those two, it has to be 8 and 7. So this can never be 6. Therefore, this would have to be the 8. And this would have to be 7 or 9. This would have to be 7. Therefore, this would have to be 6. So far, it's looking fine. Be 5, 6, 7. This can't be 8 either way. This seems okay. 5 or 7. Then this is 6. This is 5 or 7. So this has to be 8. This would have to be 8, which means this is 6. So far, this is all seeming kosher. 5 and 7. This is 4, 6, or 8. Can't be 8. What about the other way? If this is 7, this has to be 8, so this is 6. And therefore, this is 2. This is 8, so this has to be 4. This is 1, this is 2. This is 8, 4, 1. And therefore, this would be 1, this would be 4. This can't be 4, so this is the 4. This would have to be 2. This is 5 or 7, so this is 6 or 8. So then this would have to be 5, 7, 9, which would mean this is 6 or 8, which means this is 7, which means this is 6 or 8. This is 7. This is 6 or 8. So this would have to be 5, 7, 9. Which means this is 6 or 8. Oh, that's one thing I didn't... There's sort of an odd and evenness to this, right? Huh. That's interesting. Let's go down that. Let's clear out these. The ones we don't know for certain. So there's sort of an odd or evenness, right? This has to be one of them. And this has to be the other, right? So then this has to match this one, and this must match this one. Yeah, maybe this was actually the original way to, or not the original way, but the best way to solve it. So you have one of these is odd and one of these is even. We don't know which, right? Now, what does that tell us? I'm not really sure, but it does tell us something. Um, hmm. I'm not sure what this tells us. um, no. I don't really remember how I solved this previously. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, so if this is 7, we tried going down this path. This is 8, this is 6. So this is 5 or 7. This is 5, 7, or 9. This is 6 or 8. This is 6 or 8. This is 6 or 8. So this is 7. Huh, that's interesting. Are those two always the same? If this is 8, this is 2. No, it can't be the same. This is 6. Hmm. So if that's 7, then this has to be 7. And that has to be 7. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, and then we have a contradiction. Okay, there we go. So if this is 7, yeah, these all have to be odd if that's 7. So that therefore the 7 gets eliminated here because of this 7, and this 7 eliminates the 7 here because this can never be 5. So 7 gets eliminated in these 3 cells, and it can't be here anyways, so the 7 does not fulfill the quad if that's the case. Therefore, it cannot be 7. Therefore, we know the blues actually are even, so this has to be 8. This is 6. This is 6. This has to be 7 or 9. This is 7 or 9. And because of that, we know... So we know the oranges now are 2s. So this can't be orange. So the oranges are 2s. And the yellows are 8s. And the greens have to correspond with the oranges, so they're 1. And the pinks have to correspond with the yellows, so those are 4. So we have 7, 9, 7, 9. This can't be 9 here. And now we're just probably just solving for Sudoku. Well, actually not completely. We are removing all the odds from the blues. So no 5, 7, or 9. No 7 or 9. No 6 or 8. No 8. This can't be 5 or 7. So this can't be 5. And this can't be 8 specifically because that's 3 and 9. This can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 6 or 8. So this can't be 5. So 3, 8, or 9. Hold on, I've got a phone call. I gotta pause. Oh, my bad. I went ahead and solved some things because I thought I unpaused things, but I only unpaused the puzzle. Yeah, sorry. My mom brought me some tangerines, and it's gonna, supposedly they're sweet, and so hopefully that sweetness translates to the solve. And I already went through part of it. Okay, so let's see if I can go back to show what happened. Okay, so then we know... Okay, so what we were doing was eliminating... Right, we were eliminating odds from the blues and evens from the reds, right? Therefore, we knew that this had to be 3, 9. This, eliminating evens from the reds, we knew this is 5, 7, so this is 3, 8, 9. That was, what was that? The ones, right? So we had the ones, so we eliminated ones in column 4. So therefore, the 1 in box 2 has to be in row 1. So that can eliminate all the ones in the rest of row 1. So we eliminated the ones there. That can't be 4 anymore. So this is the 4. Which makes, and that has to be the 2 because the 2 is canceled by the orange. What did we do next? That can't be 1 because of the green. 1. That can't be 1. So we know one of the ones in box 4 has to be one of those 2. But ones can't be here. Ones can't be here. This one because of that. So, and that can't be 1 because of this green. So therefore we know 1 is over here. I think I go there. Yep. And that eliminates 1 here. So therefore that's 1. Yep. We're continuing removing even numbers. We're just clearing things out. This can't be 6. That can't be 6. This can't be 6. And that's where we were. This can't be right. This can't be 8 because of the yellow 8. So therefore the 8 can only be there in box 5. Therefore that can't be 8. And that was it. That's all we got through. Sorry, I thought I unpaused the video, and I didn't. Anyways, let's continue on. So 1 is one of these 2. Okay. This can still be 6 or 8. This could be 4, 6, or 8. This can be 4, 6, or 8. This can't be 4. This has to be 6. So this can't be 6. So this is 4, 8. These can't be 6. So this is 3, 5, 7, 9. 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Let's remove the outer stuff. We can remove the outer stuff here too. One of them still does have to be 7. So 6 is one of those 2. That's fine. Excuse me. If this were 9, that would eliminate any 9s here. Actually, that's possible, though. Okay. This is 1 and 8. 6 has to be one of those 2. 6 can't be here, and 6 can't be here. So 6 has to be one of these 3. So this can't be 6. Yeah, we just probably start doing Sudoku then. So this is 1. This can't be 1. So 1 is one of those two. And where's the 2? The 2 also has to be there. So this becomes a 1-2 pair. So this can't be 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. No 6. This can't be 8. This can't be 8. This can't be 8. This is 4, 6. This can't be 4, so this is 6 also. So we have 6, 6. So this can't be 6. That can't be 6. It cannot be 6. So therefore this must be the 6, which means this can't be 6. This is 8. So this is 7. So now we know that's 6. So this can't be 7. This can't be 7. We have 1, 3, 5, 8, and 9. This can't be 8. The 8 has to be one of those 3 then. This can't be 8. This can't be 6, 7, or 8. 7 cannot be here. And since 7 can't be here, it must be here because of the quad clue. So this is a 7. So this can't be 7. This is 5 now. So this must be 4, which makes this 5 and this 7. So this is still 5 or 7. This can't be 5 or 7 here. This can't be 5 or 7 here. We have a 3, 9 pair in column 9. So none of the rest of the cells can contain a 3 or 9. So there's no 3, 6, or 9. So this is 1, 2, no 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8. But the 8 can't be there because 8 is one of those two. This can't be 1. This is a 6. This can't be 8. This can't... Okay, there's no 5 here. So it's 3, 7, 9. This can't be 5. This has to be the 8. So this can't be 8, so therefore this is 8. This can't be 8. That can't be 8. Yeah, now we're just doing Sudoku. So 6s are here. So this can't be 6. This can't be 6, so therefore this must be the 6. There's no more 7s either. This can't be 7. This can't be 7, so this is 9. This is 7. So the 7s can't be here, so this is 7, which makes this 5 and this 7. This can't be 5 or 6. This can't be 7. This can't be 7. This can't be 6. This can't be 7. Therefore, 7 can't be here or here. This must be a 1, 7 pair. Excuse me. We have 3, 9, 3, 9 in column 4, so that none of the rest of the cells can be 3 or 9. So this is 5 or 6, 5 or 6, which makes this a 4. So this can't be 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. This cannot be 5 anymore. This has to be a 2, 5 pair here. This can't be 5 or 6, 3 or 9, 3 or 9. This can't be 7, so this is 1. This is 7. This can't be 3 or 9, so this is 2 or 5. This is 2 or 5. This has to be 1, 3 or 9. This can't be 1. This is 3, 7 or 9. Can't be 9. Where can 4 be? 4 can't be here. In box 9, this can't be here, can't be here. This has to be the 4. This can't be 7. This is 1, 2, 3, no, 4, 5, 6. Could be 7 or 9. Can't be 7. Okay. This can't be 5, so this must be the 5. This can't be 7. 3, 9, 3, 9. This can't be 5 anymore, so this is 3, this is 5. This is 9, that's 3 in the corner. We celebrate. That's 3, this is 9. This is 3, which makes this 9. So then this is 3, this is 9, this is 3. There's no 3 here. This can't be 3 either, so this must be 3, and this must be 6, which makes this 5 and 6, and now we're just doing Sudoku. 9, 5, 9, 3. This can't be 3 or 9, this is a 7. This can't be 3, so this is a 7. No 7 here, no 9s, so this is 3. This can't be 3, this is 2 or 3. This can't be 3, this can't be 3. can't be 5. This can't be 5, so this is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This can't be 1 or 2, so this is 5, which makes that 2, which makes that 5, which makes that 2. This is now a 9, 1. This can't be 1, 3, or 1, 2, or 3, so this is 9, and therefore that's a 3. And that's the correct way to solve it. So it did use some of the same logic that I had previously. I just did get lucky in that, yeah, the assumption I made went correctly. Anyways, I hope that clears up this puzzle, and that shows that it was... Yeah, I hope that this made sense to everybody, and that I didn't make another glaring mistake. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.